This is Snail.
It's not her name.
I call her Bunny, I call her Pig Dog because she looks like a pig sometimes. I call her Snail because she likes to climb on top of my pillow and curl up into a tiny, tiny, tiny little ball, and she looks like a little curly snail, and it's so cute. So I call her Little Snail. Little Snail. Do you want to do my favorites? Do you want to do my favorites with me? Hey guys! So Penelope wants to film with me today, so she's gonna be here just as long as she can behave and sit still. So my first favorite is my dog Penelope. Actually, this is my husband's dog. He had her before I even met him, and she's very sweet. I actually say that both of our dogs, because Olive is really smart and she like doesn't even care who knows it, and we say that both of them are really, really smart, and this one uses it for evil and Olive uses it for good, so yeah. But Penelope's very sweet. She has a heart of gold, even though she's a demon, aren't you? Which one should be my first favorite? What do you think? You don't care, I know. So my first beauty favorite is actually a lipstick that I got last year, and I got it while I was working at Sephora, and this one is by Givenchy, and it is color 205, or number 205, and it's fuchsia. So it's really bright pink and fuchsia like the name suggests, but I kind of like that sometimes in the winter, especially around Christmas, because you think of like a cranberry red or like a deep red, but sometimes a bright fuchsia pink is really, really pretty for like a Christmassy look. So I'll show you what it looks like. And I like that it has the Givenchy logo like stamped into it, and I'm kind of afraid to use it too much because I don't want that to go away, you know what I'm saying? And when you close it, I love that it has like little studs here on the front and in the back. Little details like that kind of make you feel like you're getting something that's luxurious. And this lipstick the formula is really, really nice. It's super smooth. But again, it's not a color that you would typically think of for Christmas time or holiday time, but I personally love to work in a fuchsia lip around the holidays. The next thing that I wanted to talk about as one of my favorites is something that I've talked about before. There's dog hair everywhere. And it is the Perricone MD Face Finishing Moisturizer. This is one of my all-time favorite moisturizers in the whole entire planet. The smell is so subtle, but I love it. Something about the smell, I don't know what it is. It reminds me of when I used to work at Sephora, and it just is comforting for some reason. So I love the smell, I love the texture. It's like almost on the side of like a gel cream, but it's not quite jelly-ish. And what I like about this one is because it's almost like a gel cream, it sinks into the skin very, very quickly. So if you're in a super big hurry and you're trying to do your makeup, throw this on beforehand, because you always have to moisturize before you do your makeup. So if you throw this on beforehand, it's gonna sink into your skin like that. It's not gonna be greasy or anything, but it's gonna prep your skin to receive that makeup that you're going to put on, and it's just incredible. The next item I wanted to talk about is my foundation. This is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. And I'm in the shade, what is it, Mont Blanc? Yeah, Mont Blanc. I think it's like the second from the very lightest. So if you've seen a lot of my tutorials that I did my foundation in, you'll know that I used the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus for a really long time, and I do absolutely adore that formula. It was really good when my skin was oily, and now my skin has magically decided that it's now dry. You're gonna say like it's because it's winter and it's dry out and blah blah blah, but it's not, because it just made this transition before it even got super dry here in Seattle, and it just woke up one day and was like, hi, I'm your skin and I'm dry. So I use this now. It's a formula that really all skin types can use, and I just love it. It's gorgeous. I've used it on other people a lot. I just hadn't used it on myself before, but I really, really love this, and so it has been one of my favorites lately. The next item is a fragrance, and this I bought last winter when it first came out, or fall. I don't remember when it first came out, but it was last year. And this is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black fragrance, and I like this one a lot better than the white. If you don't know, this is the Mary-Kate and Ashley fragrance. I actually really don't care for the white scent at all. I do kind of like to mix them sometimes, but if I just want to use one on its own, this is the one that I will use. This one I have talked about before, maybe even in a favorites video, maybe 2 favorites videos, maybe all of them, I don't know, but I haven't used it in a while, and this is the MAC Silver Dusk highlighting powder, and this stuff is a hidden gem. I feel like nobody even knows that this exists, and it is just, it's so good. They have a gold one too, like that's more warm tone, but this is the Silver Dusk, so it's kind of pinkish. And it is just a highlighting powder. It is a loose powder and it is incredible. So I'm gonna try not to spill, but hopefully you can see what it looks like in there. I really think that I'm gonna be buried with this because there's so much product in here that I would have to highlight an entire army of faces, and I still don't think I would run out. It's just, it's amazing, it's incredible, and I have not heard anybody talk about it. I think only if you work at MAC do you know what this stuff is, and it's kind of sad. I feel like a lot of highlighter junkies like myself are probably missing out on this, so if that is you, go to MAC and get it. It literally will last you forever, and you will have to be buried with it too. Or you'll have to write it into your will and like give it to your daughter or your niece or your granddaughter or something like that, and then she will have it. So really, it's a long-term investment. What am I talking about? The next favorite is going to seem a little bit random, but it is this mason jar. And it's not just this mason jar, it is what this mason jar represents. Because, hello. Yeah. Not only is this a smoothie carrier, but it's Christmas colors. I got a green one too. Anyway, this is my new lifestyle basically. I mentioned in a previous video that I'm having something of a health situation. I'm not gonna get into what that is in this video just because I literally could make a 3-hour video on that topic, but you are going to kind of see evidence of my lifestyle changes crop up every once in a while, so I'm just gonna talk about it really quickly. This has been my savior this month because of everything. I'm on a super strict diet, so basically I am not supposed to eat any sugar whatsoever. Another thing that I cannot have is coffee right now, which I'm heartbroken by because I adore coffee. I have a Nespresso machine and it makes the best coffee I've ever had in my entire life. So to kind of make myself not so depressed about giving up coffee and everything else that I love, I have been making a fruit smoothie in the mornings, and then I recently started to incorporate green smoothies as well. So needless to say, I've been using these cups a lot, and I don't know. To me, it's so fun, and I know it's weird, but whatever. This is my next favorite. I'm really scared because this candle is burning right now, and I just don't want to like spill hot wax anywhere. So I got this at Bath & Body Works this year, and usually I don't invest in these silly little like candle holder things. I like them and I think they're cute, but I think it's just like a waste of money to buy a ton of them every season. So I bought one in the past, and then I had to buy this one because it is just so cute. It's got glitter and like little rhinestones or whatever, and it's snowflakes. So I have a festive candle burning in there right now, and I just love it. Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, you're cute. And the last one that I wanted to talk about ties in with my smoothie situation. So basically, like I kind of mentioned, I have had to and am having to basically overhaul my lifestyle and really think about what I'm putting into my body. I was raised eating really, really healthily, and so I just kind of thought that that's what I've been doing still, and it turns out that the typical American diet is very unhealthy, even if you think it's healthy. So I'm not gonna get into it right now, again, like I said, but one of the things that I've been really into and Taylor's been into with me is researching on nutrition and how food is kind of like medicine and how it can actually heal your body and affect things in a good way. So all that to say that I have been really into watching documentaries, especially about health and food and the food industry and nutrition and stuff like that. Mostly Taylor and I have been watching the ones that are just on Netflix, because when you watch one, it recommends another one, and I'm like, oh cool, yeah, I want that. Oh yeah, I want that. The first one we saw was called Fed Up, and that one actually is not on Netflix. We had to purchase it on iTunes. It was really, really good. It kind of went into sugar and kind of the sugar industry and the food industry, especially in America, in this country, and just kind of told how bad sugar is for us, and not only how bad it is for us, but how prevalent it is and how it's almost impossible to escape it even if you wanted to. It is something that I have been really into lately, and if you are into that, comment below, let me know like what your thoughts are, what your beliefs are. Anyway, that was super long and rambly, and this is not a nutrition channel, so I'm going to stop. So that is it for my November favorites, and thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have any requests or comments or questions, or you just want to send me like a cyber hug, I would love that, and I'll send you a cyber hug back because that's cool. Okay, anyway, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!